Sanders spent his summer rejecting attempts by journalists to try to, goad him into attacking Hillary Clinton. That's all these television pigs are about, the political pigs. They don't care about this race. They don't give a rat's ass who wins or who loses, but they love a fight. During the summer, Sanders said repeatedly he liked and respected Clinton and wanted the campaign to be about ideas. Oh, Bernie. You're up against Karl Rove in a dress. I mean, don't think for a minute, Senator Sanders, that Hillary Clinton could not slice and dice Karl Rove in about 30 seconds, if that long. You're talking about the Clintons, bro. In an email to campaign supporters today, Sanders linked Clinton to three things her campaign has been trying to disassociate itself from: wealthy donors, dirty tactics, and yes, the biggest boogeymen in left-wing American politics, Charles and David Koch. Sanders wrote in the email, quote, "Yesterday, one of Hillary Clinton's most prominent super PACs attacked our campaign pretty viciously. They suggested I'd be friendly with Middle East terror organizations and even tried to link me to a dead communist dictator. It was the kind of onslaught I expected to see from the Koch brothers or Sheldon Adelson, and it's the second time a billionaire super PAC has tried to stop the momentum of the political revolution we're building together." Now, the pro-Clinton super PAC that Sanders is talking about, and this is another heartbreaker, is Correct the Record. That's a super PAC that is, it's an opposition research and strategy group founded by David Brock. Oh, Christ. Yeah, David Brock, who wrote the nasty piece about during the confirmation hearings that Joe Biden made sure would put Uncle Clarence Thomas on the Supreme Court. David Brock came up with a phrase a little bit nutty, a little bit slutty about, what was her name? The professor? Oh, Jesus, drawn another blank. Anyway, Anita Hill, thank you. David Brock had his conversion, and he wrote a book called Blinded by the Right. I think that was the title of it, wasn't it? And when I was in Chicago, I had him on the air one time, and we had a long talk about this, and he really had made a conversion. Well, the conversion went from being a right-wing, it was Confessions of a Right-Wing Hitman. That was the piece that appeared in Esquire, and then it went on to become a book, Blinded by the Right. I think it's Blinded by the Right. No, I think it was something, it doesn't matter. But Brock has been running a couple of websites that really kind of tease out the truth from all the bullcrap that is floating around out there where it concerns politics. So, as reported by The Hill, Correct the Record, that's Brock's organization, is tied especially tightly to Clinton's campaign, as the two groups are exploiting a loophole in the election laws that apparently allows the outside super PACs to coordinate directly with the campaign. Sanders, who has refused to use a super PAC, clearly sees an opening to attack Clinton, who is accepting million-dollar-plus donations to her main outside spending group, Priorities USA Action, while at the same time, Sanders, she is promising to reform campaign finance laws to reduce the corrupting influence of big money on the American political system. When are you going to do that, Mrs. Clinton? Right after you, oh, Jesus. Sanders says in the email, "I don't have a super PAC, friend. I'm not going to travel around the country begging millionaires and billionaires for money. That's just not going to happen." And toward the end of the email, Sanders gets to his point. He says, quote, "Make the super PACs pay for attacking us by making a $3 contribution to our campaign today." $3. Let's send a powerful message that we have had enough of the billionaire class buying elections. He concluded by saying, "If we stand together to fight back against these ugly attacks, we can ensure this election is about who has the best ideas and not who has the biggest donors." Bernie Sanders is, I don't know if he's going to be able to hold out. I don't think he's going to take money from the super PACs. But you don't go up against either Clinton without arming yourself. The Clintons will use the most destructive, negative, vile, horrific advertising imaginable. It's going to be worse than what Sanders, if he gets the nomination, will have to experience from the right wing in this country. Oh no, I'm serious. Oh, the whoever gets the Republican nomination will get their billionaire friends then to put up advertising campaigns that link Bernie Sanders to Stalin and the horror that occurred in the Ukraine 70, 80 years ago, 90 years ago, 80, whatever. They will link him to Mao. The Republicans will do this. But Hillary Clinton, you have to understand that Hillary Clinton, the hardcore Hillary Clinton supporters are like bulldogs. They will bite down on your goddamn leg and they will not let go. Ever! 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 They will not let go. I know. I went through this during the Obama-Clinton campaign back in 2007 and 2008. Jesus, I think I lost a third of my female audience, and the emails I got from not from the NRA, not from right-wing nutcases, but from good Hillary Clinton liberals. Oh, we'll be back after the break.